You only get one life, and you get to choose whether you close off your heart or if you keep it open. To keep it open no matter what comes your way. That is your choice. Now, let me be clear. This is not about becoming perfectly peaceful or somehow above it all. It's about becoming more human, more real, more raw. Hello and welcome to the Gratitude and Growth Podcast, your compass for a grateful and growth-filled life. I'm your host, Sarah Mittich. I'm an actor, a transformational life coach, and the founder of Gratitude and Growth. But above all, I am a wildly curious person, and I have spent over a decade researching and studying the worlds of mindset, somatics, spirituality, and self-discovery. All to understand why we do what we do, who we innately are, and how we actually become the person that we want to be. So whether you're driving or walking or just taking a break from your day, thank you so much for being here and for joining me as we explore what it is to be a human being in this lifetime. Hello, and welcome back to another episode. I've realized that you have two options with life. You can let life harden you. You can let it turn you to bitterness, close you off, make you judgmental, or you can let it free you. And that doesn't mean that life gets easier. It means you start responding differently. Because here's what I know. Life will never stop giving us moments that we didn't expect. It'll never stop giving us emotions we didn't plan for, or people that we just don't understand. But when we stop fighting that, when we use it instead of resist it, something starts to shift. And this episode is a love letter to that shift. To remembering that we're not here to avoid life. We're here to live it, to feel it, to grow through it, to grow with it. And maybe, just maybe, to free ourselves in the process. So let's just dive into it. When you look at how we're taught to live, it's no wonder that we suffer, that we're anxious, that we're tired, that we're burnt out. We're told to build a life that looks secure. Get the job, get the house, get the relationship, get the next goal. And we do it. We really, really do. We grind, we try, we hustle. But the truth is, there is no real security out there in the external world. People change. Jobs end. Health shifts. Plans fall apart. The only real security, the only real anchor you ever have comes from within you. From how you meet yourself when life doesn't go your way. From how you respond when things do start to fall through and fall apart. From the part of you that knows you can walk through anything that is thrown at you and still be whole. But we didn't get taught to find that part of us. But life, let me tell you, life will keep offering you the chance to learn. Time and time again, life will present you with the opportunities. And it's up to you what you do with them. Here's something that I wish we all learned earlier. We live in a world of contrast, of relativity. We don't know joy without pain. We don't recognize ease unless we've lived through struggle. We can't even feel wholeness unless we felt what it's like to be separate, fragmented, discombobulated. Everything in this world is relative, and that's not a flaw. It's a design. That's how we grow. That's how we wake up. But somewhere along the way, we started labeling everything. This is a bad emotion. This is a good emotion. This is a failure. This is a success. And the moment we do that, The moment we label, we trap ourselves. We put life in little boxes, and then we wonder why we feel stuck. But emotions aren't good or bad. They're just real. They're just messengers. They're experiences. Anger, sadness, grief, shame, they're all just parts of life. And they're not here to punish you. They're here to free you from all the masks that you wear and the stories that you've outgrown. The more we judge what we feel, the more we suppress. The more we suppress, ultimately, the more we suffer. Because suppressing things, restricting things, resisting things just keeps them alive even longer. The moment you stop suppressing and you just let the experience be what it is, not what you want it to be, the moment you see it for what it actually is, that is the moment it dissipates, that it starts to disappear. Here's the thing I want you to think about. Here's the reframe. What if every moment, especially the hard ones, was here to wake you up, to open you, to be another moment to surrender, to open your heart? What if the thing you're going through right now isn't blocking your growth? It is asking you for it. We tend to see life as something that happens to us. But what if it's happening for us? When something triggers you, pause. Ask yourself, what is this showing me about myself? When something starts to crumble in your external world, breathe. Ask, what part of me was attached to how this was supposed to go? When life disappoints you, slow down. Ask, what am I being asked to let go of? What version of me is being asked to soften? This is the real work. It's not just meditating when things are quiet, but it's staying open when things are loud. It's using the tension, the frustration, the chaos as an avenue back to yourself. It's letting life stretch you out, to stretch you out of the ego and back into presence. And let's be honest, if you don't use life to free you, it will harden you. That's just how this works. Because life will just keep happening. People will disappoint you. Plans will change and fall through. Emotions will rise. There is no law of attraction technique or mindset method that can control those things. And trust me, I know, because I promise you, I have tried most of them. Everything you've probably seen on the internet, in the books, I have given them a go. And what I've learned is if you don't process what gets hit, what gets triggered, it starts to pile up. If you don't just soften into it, you start to armor up, to create this armor. And that's where the bitterness comes in. That's where the judgment, the cynicism, that feeling of why even bother anymore comes in. It's not because you're weak. It's because you were never shown how to meet your life with compassion. We were never shown how to let the pain pass through us instead of living inside of us and allowing ourselves to build our entire personality to avoid the pain. But the more we close off, the more we shut our hearts, the less we feel. And the less we feel, the less alive we become. So this isn't just about growth. It's about protection. It's about protecting the part of you that still wants to wonder, the part of you that still wants to love, that still wants to be here for this life. Because Let me remind you right here, right now, you only get one. You only get one life, and you get to choose whether you close off your heart or if you keep it open. To keep it open no matter what comes your way. That is your choice. Now, let me be clear. This is not about becoming perfectly peaceful or somehow above it all. It's about becoming more human, more real, more raw. The ego doesn't go away. Neither does the personal mind. Neither does the psyche. But what can shift is how tightly we identify with it. Every time life bumps against your pride, your perfectionism, your need to control, you get a chance to loosen that grip, to let go just a little more, to stop needing things to be perfect, to stop needing to be right, to stop needing life to go the way that your mind planned for it to go. And when that happens, something opens. You feel more free. Not because life is easier, let me be honest and say that, but because you become softer. So let me leave you with this. Everything outside of you is temporary. The roles you play, the people you love, even the body that you live in. But the part of you that witnesses all of that, the presence behind the story, the ego, all of that, that is your true home. And the more time you spend anchored in there, the less life on the outside can shake you. Not because you don't feel anymore, but because you do. Fully, honestly, bravely. That is what frees you. So, here's your mini challenge for this week, should you choose to accept it. Let life be your teacher. When something frustrates you this week, pause. When you feel triggered, breathe. When your mind wants to start labeling something as bad, or even something as good, get curious. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me right now? What do I need to feel right now instead of try to fix? What version of me am I being asked to let go of? And remind yourself, you are not here to escape life. You are here to be here, fully, openly, honestly. You are here to be in presence. And the more you feel it, the more you free yourself from it. Okay. As always, I'm going to wrap up with something I'm grateful for and something I'm growing through. What I'm grateful for right now is the moments that didn't go my way. Because even though I resisted them at times, they woke me up. They taught me something. They gave me the opportunity to learn myself more, to let go of something external that I was holding on to, and to come back to me more. I'm really grateful for those moments. They are my greatest teachers and my greatest lessons I will learn about life. And something I'm growing through right now. The version of me that wants everything to be safe, that wants everything to be smooth or certain. And each and every day I'm learning a little bit more what that version of me is, where it comes from, and what it wants. And so I'm very much growing through, similar to even what I'm talking about today, of just knowing which parts of me are still lacing certainty in the external. And giving grace to those moments, because it's just me being a human being. All right, that is me this week. Thank you so much for tuning in today to this episode. Let me just say it again. You have two options. Let life harden you, or use life to free yourself. to learn yourself, to let all the frustrations and the hard moments and the pain and the uncertainty just pass through you. Those moments don't define who you are. They're just an experience of life that you get to have today, tomorrow, next year. You can't control it. You can't stop it. And the more you resist these moments, the longer you keep them alive. But when you look at them, when you really just look at them for what they are, a fleeting experience in this thing we call life, you learn to accept them, to love them, and to move them through you. That's all we're here to do at the end of the day. Everything else is just our need for control, our very, very human need for control. So go out today, go out tomorrow, go out this week, and see if you can learn to use those moments to let go a little bit more and a little bit more of being run by the ego, the personal mind, the psyche, whatever you want to call it. And just get back to you. Get back to that seat of self, that witness consciousness. Again, so many different words and phrases here, but you. You are the one behind it all. And that place in there, that's the only certainty you'll ever have in this life. Everything outside of you is going to change. It's inevitable. It's life. So please go. Go and use it every day. And just remember these words. You have two options. Use life to free yourself, or let it harden you. Thank you. As always, stay grateful and keep growing. Bye for now. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If this episode resonated, send it to someone you love. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you're craving deeper support, the G&G Studio is here for you with mindset work, movement, breath work, guided meditations, and a like-minded community. It has all the tools and support you need to grow, all in one place. And the best part, you get to move at your own pace in your own way. You can explore the G&G Studio anytime at www.gratitudegrowth.com. And hey, if you leave me a review on Apple Podcasts and you send me the screenshot, I will send you a free exclusive guided meditation called Gratitude for Growth as a thank you gift for supporting the show. Your subscribes, reviews, likes, comments really help get this content out to even more people, so your support truly does go a long way. You can find the form to submit in the show notes. And I hope to see you back here soon as we continue to explore this wild and beautiful thing that we all call life.